Looking to sharpen what has been a blunt attack at times this season, Newcastle United are now reportedly eyeing a move to sign one of the most informed players in Europe's top five leagues. Newcastle transfer news. Suffering defeat against West Ham United last time out, Newcastle have taken one step forward and two steps back throughout the current campaign in a major dent in their European aspirations. Eddie Howe's side had looked back to their best after defeating title contenders Arsenal, but were quickly brought back down to earth by a struggling West Ham side. What has been made clear by their inconsistency is that the Magpies need to add further depth to an injury-struck squad when the January transfer window arrives. Names such as Brian Buemo and Antoine Semenyo have already been linked to St. James Park on that front, but Paul Mitchell may yet look to make his biggest statement yet as Newcastle's sporting director. According to Graham Bailey of the Boot Room, Newcastle are now eyeing a move to sign Omar Marmish from Eintracht Frankfurt after sending scouts to watch the attacker in action in recent weeks. They're far from alone in their interest, however, given that Chelsea, Manchester City, and Arsenal have also been mentioned in pursuit of the Egyptian. Marmish has been one of, if not the most informed players in Europe's top five leagues so far this season, scoring 14 goals and assisting another 10 in just 17 appearances in all competitions. In current form, the 25-year-old is simply untouchable. As relayed by the Boot Room, Frankfurt are incredibly unlikely to sell their star in the January transfer window, but a reported £50 million price tag could certainly tempt Newcastle when the summer arrives. Fantastic Marmish would complete Newcastle's front three. When looking at Newcastle's front three, it's clear that they're lacking just one more starter. Miguel Almiron is arguably past his best and heading for the exit door. The same can be said for Callum Wilson, whilst question marks still remain over whether Harvey Barnes can become anything other than a super sub. So the door is certainly open for a player of Marmish's caliber. Whilst perhaps swapping sides with Gordon, who'd then be playing off the right, Marmish would inject some much-needed goals to share the responsibility with Isaac. Suddenly having two players capable of reaching 15 or more goals in a single campaign, Newcastle would be far closer to their Champions League ambitions. Marmish has unsurprisingly been at the center of praise in the current campaign, but Frankfurt manager Dino Topmaler was even full of positives from Marmish last season, telling reporters as relayed by King Fudd. Omar is a fantastic boy who always gives maximum effort in addition to his blistering pace. I'm very impressed with his development in the final third, as he's now a lot more calmer on the ball. He's really good at runs from behind as well. He's really taken a huge step in his development, especially with the way he's played in the past few games.